Today in class, we're going to take two look backs. The first one, a short one, is going to just be me talking, and it is going to be me talking about what it's like to major in music in college. I'm a special expert on that because not only did I major in music in college, but I taught music in college for about 25 years. But we do need to take a bit of time to warm up our voices, so let's do that real quick. Yum, 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 everybody sings. Yum, 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 sitting up tall. Yum, 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 taking big breaths. Yum, 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 middle C. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Do, ti, la, sol. Do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, ti, la, sol. Sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, ti, la, sol. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi. Do, mi, sol. Do, mi, sol. Re, mi, fa, mi, re. Mi, fa, sol, fa, mi. Sol, sol, fa, fa, mi, re, do. Do, sol, sol, la, sol, ti, do. Okay, we're back now. This is one of two classes a year where I feel like we're zooming out and looking at the big picture. After I talk about majoring in music in college, you're going to see a video with 5 students from the Duke Ellington School giving advice to their younger selves. I encourage the video to be paused when anybody has a question or wants to talk about anything. Music in college is really 3 different majors: music history, or music theory / composition, or music performance. And the fact that those 3 things are what you cover in college is reflected in how I'm organizing the normal music class split into 3 sections. When we're conducting, normally I'm really paying attention to who's staying focused for the whole song, who's conducting in rhythm, but also conducting is important because that's your introduction to music history. Especially you guys who have been my students for a long time, think of the main pieces I've emphasized: Figaro and Rockin' and Rhythm. Figaro is an example of classical music, and Rockin' and Rhythm is an example of big band jazz. 2 styles that you probably don't go home and listen to, but if you were going to major in music history in college, they would be important. So it's important for me as a teacher to make sure that you have an example, or we actually use the word exemplar, buried in your brain of those styles So when you go on to study music and you hear music in those styles, it's not totally new. That video that you just did with the piano, I bet most of you got almost all of the solfege. Solfege is a course in college. Sometimes it's called solfege, sometimes it's called ear training. But I remember teaching that course and having certain students who just crashed and burned. They couldn't match pitch. They didn't understand what it meant to have a name on a note like do, re, or mi. And so that little bit that we do every class is planting the seeds for you to do a good job in music theory. Finally, when we practice keyboards and repertoire, that's music performance. Remember that I said keyboards because that's going to be mentioned in the video with the 5 Duke Ellington students. We're going to look at that video in a moment. I want to share that 2 of the students were taught by me in elementary school. Sophia, the violist, she went to Ludlow Taylor, and Charles, the rapper, the audio engineer, went to Brightwood. You might have seen Charles playing the keyboard in the Superstition video. Go. When we produced this video, they did a great job recording the people's voices except for Charles. So sometimes you'll hear some noise when he's talking. Try not to let it distract you.